What's up guys, Nathan here from 3G Lighting and this is your 3G Thursday. Over the last couple weeks, I had the pleasure of breaking down some of our linear product families on 3G Thursday. From linear Kubos to linear product, downlight linears, you name it. And should you miss it, of course, jump on our YouTube channel and check it out. But today, I break down a product that I love, a product that I love to sell, and that's our continuous slot product. Why? Because it encompasses that Madison gimbal, our signature product. And of course, goes back to linear lines in your space, creating design using our 5.8 and our current 4.8 inch channel. Let's break it down. Now, there's some distinct things that make us completely different from your average slot. The first one being track product. A lot of people compete our standard continuous slot versus your average track in your space. There's a complete difference when it comes to the words such as bus run. Is this a bus run? Can I just simply add heads or remove heads, relocate heads like a standard track? Well, we provide the cove, or with the track head product, they have to make the cove. So that's right, your contractor will be making that box for you to put that track down the middle. Completely different. So from an overall aesthetic standpoint, our slot product looks far superior compared to our competitors. Again, we provide the cove. With our competitors, you have to make the cove. But what about flexibility in this product? Whether standard spacing or custom spacing, our slot product arrives to the job site as per the specifier's design and can be adjusted, which we'll get to in a second. For today's sample, I have my 5.8 inch continuous slot in the flangeless design. This is available in white trim as well as trimless, but flangeless as well is very popular for custom wood as well as metal pan ceilings. So looking at this product, you can see it's a very clean housing, but features our Madison gimbals, our 70mm gimbals up to 5,000 lumens with 12-inch on-center spacing. And this again can be specified by the designer. This fixture is composed of three main components. We have our extruded sides, and if you remember last week's video, you remember that Play-Doh reference when it comes to extrusion. This time, of course, it's in aluminum. But we have a driver compartment on the inside that's visible from the inside to access the drivers. This product has integrated drivers, and then of course, just a simple back plate to encapsulate the whole continuous run. Now, the question does come across our desk from our agents and our specifiers. How do I access the drivers? Well, it can also vary depending on your run type. But today on my 6-foot sample here, I have 2 axis panels, and I located at the one end of the fixture as well as in the middle. I can just simply relieve 2 screws, relocate my gimbal heads by either sliding or completely removing, and now gain access by simply removing those screws. The driver panel will come down and you'll now see you have your one driver for one fixture head. Do your maintenance and put that tray back up and you're good to go. Now there's 2 questions that arise when it comes to the adjustability of my continuous slot profile. One being how do I adjust, and the second being how far can I adjust. On either side of the Madison gimbal, you'll notice there's 2 little set screws. By simply loosening them on either side, you now have the ability to adjust up to 15 inches. So 12 to 15 inches of lateral adjustment, and then lock them back in place using your 1/16 Allen key. Should you require a longer lead and more adjustability in the field, no problem, just simply ask. That will be the lead that goes back to the driver that's integrated into that fixture. So again, you just simply loosen on both sides of that fixture and then simply drag it to the location that you require. Want to remove the gimbal completely? No problem with 3G's new Madison slot. Simply loosen those 2 set screws and remove the gimbal by rotating completely. Now you have that in hand. Gain access to the driver compartment and just simply loosen the quick connect. Now you can take that gimbal and put it in storage for next time. What about my continuous slot brackets that allow you to securely fasten this fixture through threaded rod up into the deck? Or of course, create your continuous run and join to the next section. You'll notice these at the end of each continuous slot section, and they're designed to make your job a lot easier. So whether it's form, functionality, or flexibility, 3G's continuous slot product has got you covered on your next project. And I encourage you to check out the spec sheet and simply ask us if there's any questions. And that's your 3G Thursday. We'll see you next week.